Chapter 40. He who saves others will be saved himself. The Lion and the Mouse. The lion, king of the jungle, was dozing after a heavy meal. As he stretched out his paw, he seized a tiny mouse. The mouse cried desperately, "Oh, mighty lion king, King Lion, please let me go. If you spare me now, I will never forget your kindness. In your moment of need, I'll be sure to repay you." The lion laughed out loud. "I don't believe I'll ever need help from the likes of you," he said. "I'm full now, so I'll spare your life. Now go," he said, and roared haughtily. The mouse thanked the lion over and over and left. Moments later, as the lion was roaming the forest, he fell into a large snare. His legs and neck became entangled in the net, and the harder he struggled, the more tightly the rope choked him. Soon he was hardly able to breathe. The mouse, whose life he had just spared, heard what was happening and came running to help. "Oh, great king," he said, "I will now save your life." Then he gnawed through the ropes and set the lion free. Things are not to be measured by inches, for even a tiny mouse may help a mighty lion. As we live embraced with kindness, there is no knowing when we too may receive a great favor. We ourselves must render kindness at all times and spread compassion over all things. Okay, that's today's story. Of course, this is a analogy or metaphor. So lion and the mouse represent, it's ourselves. Lion, people in power, people on higher status, people who have power. And also mouse means people who have lower status, or people who are not so wealthy, or people who don't have power. And people who have power or people who are competent tend to have bad habit of looking down on less talented people or less smart, less competent people, less efficient or less productive people. Well, of course, our society or our world consists of those variety of people, people, all kinds of walks of life. So all these people are helping each other and supporting each other. We are all necessary role. We're playing all necessary roles in our society. So that's how the world is going on. So sometimes we are helped by less powerful people, and sometimes we are helped or supported by those people in power, and vice versa. So we should understand this reality, but it's not so easy because of human nature, which is in Buddhism called conceit. We all have this too much pride or kind of self-serving bias, and young people tend to have this. The older we get, maybe the more mature we become, and more wisdom we acquire after going through a lot of hardship. Yeah, we learn from our failures and problems. And then little by little, we become wiser and wiser. And then realize that we are all connected, we are all equal. From the perspective of Buddha, we are all made of blind passions and nothing else. It's just the difference of roles in our society. What kind of role we have? Rich person or poor person, or ordinary employee, or president of a company. It's the role we're playing. But once we get backstage, we are all the same. This is Buddha's view of human being. So we should remember that the bottom line, we ourselves must render kindness at all times and spread compassion over all things without any discrimination or bias or prejudice. This is Buddha's way, and this is real human being. We should be compassionate and smile to other people and give kind speech and kindly gaze. And then this world will be much better place to live for all people. And together we will achieve true happiness. Okay, I think that's what we can learn from today's story.